The last update, we were explaining how Hbar is actually technically bullish, not only on the daily time frame, but also on the weekly time frame. Because you've made weekly higher highs, and if you remember in yesterday's update, we flipped the chart upside down like this, and we changed all the green to red and all the red to green, and we're just showing you how, yes, we were in this bull market. We'll just say, bull market. We'll say, yeah, we know the chart is upside down, so it was the bear market, but we'll just say this was a bull market. And so to continue with this bull market, we need to hold this higher low. We lost the higher low, so now we've got a lower low. Then you flip this upside down, that's a higher high. And so instead of now we've got a bear market, we flip that, now we've got a weekly bull market. This is essentially what I was saying over on the Bitcoin chart many moons ago, back up here, when we had this higher low over here from September, and we lost it there in January, where I told every single person in my chat, as well as for free on YouTube, I am getting out of crypto and looking to reinvest over here on this 200 weekly EMA, as well as 17.7k, because it was a technical target out of mine. We just saw a shoulder, head, shoulder, double bottom, and a dump, and it was essentially this here: shoulder, head, shoulder, double bottom, and then a dump. So I just measured that move, I placed that move over there, and that's where we bought in for Bitcoin. Now let's head over back to Hbar, and we zoom in. So basically we just say the opposite. Now it's the other way around. So technically this is now weekly bullish, now in a weekly bull market. Now some people would say we need to go ahead and reclaim this level, but we're just looking for the earlier points. So if we're going ahead and breaking these resistances over here, we should be heading up back up towards 20 cent in the near future. Of course, if we want to see these price targets over here, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 1 month from now, but it's going to happen months and months down the line. As long as for those months and months, we need to maintain this low over here. So as we put in this lower low, lower than our summer 6-month bottom, if we were to have this nasty dump, doesn't have to come down to here. I'm just saying we need to hold above this. So any dump, as long as it's a higher low above the golden pocket over here, yes, it's green, just to show you it's an area of demand or support, and then we should continue onwards and upwards. We could keep going and then dump to there and still onwards and upwards. We just need to maintain this golden pocket if we want to see 30 cent. Now this can take 4 months plus. I have no clue on the time frames. I just know that these targets will be met as long as you're following the criteria of holding above this. So right now it seems like some cryptos have topped out. We have 4 fundamental news events this week. Go check out today's Bitcoin update. It's so vital. And those 4 fundamental news events, today, tomorrow, the day after, and Friday, they could all push price. They could all be negative events. They could all be positive events. We don't know. So why don't we just prepare for the bullish and the bearish? And so, of course, if we want to keep this bullish, we're allowed and can afford to dump down to here, and we should still continue up eventually. It won't go up like that. I wish it did in a straight line, but it won't. It'll be a long, grueling path. Again, we've got a long time ahead till the top of the next bull market, and there's no guarantees we're going to continue in this, because I'm only seeing certain coins like Hbar and some other small altcoin actually breaking out. We need to see the main coins like Bitcoin breaking above 25,000. We need to see Bitcoin at 26k, and then we can actually be a little bit more relieved. So until then, there's Hbar just needs to hold that level essentially. Now we have been going up pretty much with no pullbacks. However, I would say that this is a sideways correction. It's something that it likes to do when things start to get bullish. We're waiting for bigger dumps, and it's just traps basically, because in a bear market, when we're trying to buy double bottom, so one bottom here, neckline, second bottom over here, you can see it was an absolute trap. So although we had one bottom here and a second bottom higher lows, surely we should go ahead and break the neckline and head higher. Well, we never even managed to reach the neckline. So that's very negative in itself. And it's just showing you the manipulation in a bear market. All these double bottoms over here, one bottom neckline, second bottom failure, even have a little one here, double bottom failing to even break out. So it's just showing you that in a bear market, the bullish patterns tend to not work. Well, equally, if this is a bull market, this M pattern is not working for that reason. We have one top, we have a second top. A lot of you were well, not a lot of you, but there were a good handful of you cussing me out over here, right over there, saying that's a double top, we're dumping now. And then what happened? We continued. And luckily enough, I was saying we were going to continue. But again, always preparing you for the bear scenario. We would have marked out the low over here. If you lose the low, we're continuing down. We had the golden pocket as well about here, and we can see resistance, resistance, resistance was then flipped into support, while a lot in the comments were panicking. Not a lot of people, but a handful of people were nasty and panicking and saying, yeah, this is a double top, we're going down. Just hold that low, hold that golden pocket, which we were doing, of course. You can see with that retest with that red candle. During that red candle is when we had that, when I saw it in the comment section, the nasty comments and the panic of those people. They're just not aware. They don't really understand the chart much, but there's just certain criteria you need to follow, and it was following all those criteria for the continuation, essentially. You're above the golden pocket. You've created the reversal wave. So as long as we're above this green box, again, as I said earlier in the video, we should just go up. That's why, since getting above it, we are going up. As we were approaching it, though, I was expecting a dump from here, especially when we got that red candle. But don't worry, that direct next day, I said, yeah, invalidated. Although we should have dumped from here, that was invalidated the next day. So luckily enough, I was able to say, yes, we've invalidated it now. Going back to the weekly time frame, that's when we reclaimed the 20 weekly. And of course, when you reclaim the 20 weekly, I was constantly saying we're going to head to 10 cent, 9.5 to 10 cent, where a lot of people didn't want to actually hear it at all. Well, those people that just never want to hear it, look, it's just happening and happening and happening. So just start hearing it, and you'll be a-okay. If you're a hater, you'll eventually become a lover. I've had so many people like that in the past. So guys, go ahead and smash the like button. Of course, subscribe, as we're on the road now to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for helping me reach 5K. If you want to be part of the education, the course, the mentorship, and the chat, do private message me. You don't have to get the mentorship, you can just get the course. The chat is included with both. In the last day, I called a crypto, it pumped 100% in a day. The 3 days before, we called a crypto, it pumped 100% in 3 days. So everything's looking amazing in the chat, where we're making keep doubling our money. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to take action, hit the link underneath this video in the description. It's also pinned in the comment section below. You just hit that link to Louis Vibes _ and we'll get you in the mentorship or the course as soon as possible. I only have 2 slots left for the mentorship though. Thank you guys.